This is a disclaimer. What you're about to encounter is purely an opinion. Opinions are generally based on lived experiences, and what we're about to encounter is my opinion based off of my lived experiences on whatever topic we're about to encounter, guys. All right? So let's go ahead and jump into this immediately, and please, let's keep it civil.
If you or anyone you know have been affected negatively by Mr. Mrlboyd's personal opinion, please call 248-434-5508.
Okay, they're going with what's called monster lighting, by lighting underneath the subject. Is he evil? Generally, they do that with evil or bad-mannered individuals. Well, well played, director. Well played. It's a great nod to whatever he's planning.
She said she was glad I knew, that she hated all the sneaking around. She wanted a divorce in Reno.
I will say your intentions are pretty obvious here, right? I mean, I get it. You are married to someone. The person that you're married with, most likely you weren't fun any longer. I'm guessing because the golf pro guy looks fun, right? And that's it. It's just time to move on, bro. Right, you were drunk with what looks to be like a 44 Magnum. Definitely not no 38, guys. That's a lot. Those cartridges are a lot larger. Let's call them that.
I got back in the car and I drove home to sleep it off.
How did you sober up that quickly after sitting in front of the car, sitting in the car in front of wherever they were consuming massive, copious amounts of alcohol? Oh, 38. Tantalizing.
Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the never found.
Oh, okay. Innocent. Is he saying he's innocent or is he innocent? Nah, bro, you were not sobering up anytime soon.
Broken bourbon bottle,
right.
Likewise with fingerprints.
Okay.
And most of all...
No, you stop there. For some reason, they didn't say the door had fingerprints. Inside of the room had fingerprints. They stopped right there. Why are you stopping there? No, bro. Continue. Could this be like a case of like mistaken, like wrong place, wrong time type of thing, guys? Because if he's not going to, the lawyer at least is going to say that the fingerprints were found on the door, around the door, inside, everywhere, then I'm gonna start believing that he's probably not as guilty as we're being told he is, or being shown that he could be.
Power vested in me by the state of Maine.
I mean, of course he's appearing as if he's remorseless. He's just said he was innocent. If he is himself saying that he's innocent, I mean, I get it. Most criminals are going to call themselves innocent, even though they absolutely are not. But if he's saying he's innocent, why would he show remorse for something that he didn't do? Why would he also care about the life of that woman? They're divorced. She's cheating on him. Why would he care about that? That's no longer his, like, I don't know why someone would care. You're no longer with this person. They left you for another man. That should be a button that you push that just says, okay. But he decided, it looks like he was plotting to do something, but if there are no fingerprints on the inside of the room or on the door, or honestly, any of the well, I guess it wouldn't be casings. That's why people use revolvers, I guess, for these illicit events, right? If he fired 8 times, unless the person pocketed the actual casing, that could probably have been the case also. But either way, where are the fingerprints inside of the room, guys?
So be it.
Second question here. Sorry, guys, keep stopping. There's a lot going on here. This initial entry here. He stated that the wife got a divorce in Reno, but yet thing happened in Maine. Why would you go from Maine to Reno for a divorce when you could have just gotten divorced in Maine? I don't know. I mean, I guess for the time, Reno was like the capital of divorce, I guess. Was it easier, maybe? I don't know. Morgan Freeman.
I learned my lesson. I can honestly say that I'm a changed man.
Okay.
No longer a danger to society. That's God's honest truth.
After 20 years, you're not the same person at all, but... Okay. Hopefully we can get something that'll define the year. So I'll better understand why he was just rejected in a way. And by that, in that way, at least.
Yeah, that how you feel? I'm up for rejection next week.
Oh, so everyone just gets them. That's funny. Not really.
Hey, Red.
1949. Such a beautiful prison bus, guys. Portland? What he said? I can also guarantee that he probably never seen a heap of maggot excrement in his life, though. So, okay.
I haven't seen such a sorry-looking heap of maggot in all my life.
Right. Right.
Smoke's a coin. Better's choice.
Smokes. Put me down for 2.
All right, who's your horse?
Wait, hold on. This guy right here is Morgan Freeman's son in real life.
It's Mr. Hadley. He's captain of the guards. I'm Mr. Norton, the warden.
Norton.
You are convicted felons. Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison.
I'm sure there are much more, no disrespect, obviously, but I do think that there's much more important things that could happen in a prison. That should be the first rule that you would, but listen, do your thing.
The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along. Any questions?
Guys.
When do we eat?
Right.
Put your trust in the Lord. Your ass belongs to me.
I bet.
Welcome to Shawshank.
Right.
Turn around. Delousing.
Delouse.
Turn around. Next man up.
What?
The only question is, who's it gonna be?
No, I think he's good, bro.
The boys always go fishing with first-timers. And they don't quit till they reel someone in.
I'll introduce you around, make you feel right at home. I know a couple of big old bull queers that just love to make your acquaintance. Especially that big white mushy butt of yours.
God, I don't belong here. We have a winner. I want to go home. And it's back. No.
Yeah.
What the Christ is this happy horse?
He took the Lord's name in vain.
He did.
You'll be telling him with my baton up, you.
You gotta let me out of here. I'm not supposed to be here.
Open that cell. If I hear so much as a mouse fart in here the rest of the night, I swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary.
And we just found the weakest person in the room, guys. Definitely the captain. Weakest person. And I'll tell you why, right? If you do all of that to someone knowing that they're not going to put their hands back on you because it would be worse, right? It makes you the weakest person in the room, right? You're talking about, oh, if I hear as much as, as a mouse flatulence, guys, you'd never hear it because it would not be audible to your ears. So again, there are a couple of, this is the second really weird statement that someone had made, right? So far in this movie, that makes literally zero sense. You would never hear that, so why are you saying that? And he's weak. The guy couldn't have done anything in the first place, so you doing that to someone who is not going to respond makes you a coward. Takes a strong man to do that. Coward.
He never made a sound.
Clear. No one north. Tier 1 south. Clear.
Tier 4 south. Clear.
Ew.
Are you going to eat that?
Do you
planned
want
on it.
that?
Do you mind?
Okay.
That's nice and ripe.
Okay.
Jake says thank you.
Great
Fell out of his
transition,
nest
guys.
over by the plate shop. I'm gonna look.
It's funny. Not really funny, obviously. All living things have to eat, right? But they just did something really weird with the cutting of the scene. I don't know how they were able to do that, because generally you can't feed something live to another thing that's live, like for real in like a movie, right? And if you look closely during that scene, it went from moving and wiggling in his hand from when he grabbed it to completely still. So I wonder if that's obviously not a live maggot that he just fed. But either way, maybe I'm a little nitpicky here, but let's go.
Look after him until he's big enough to fly.
But a solid transition either way.
What was his name?
I mean, wasn't that guy also a new fish? I mean, maybe he cared because he was also equally new. Human, right? He's also, again, new to this. He doesn't understand the culture of not caring about another human being yet. He hasn't gotten there yet.
Hard to get. I like that.
It wasn't until a month went by that he finally opened his mouth to say more than 2 words to somebody. As it turned out, that somebody was me.
Bro, he just had a full, he tried to have a conversation at the table. He openly spoke, and these are not the first conversation. You were not the first person he spoke to. All right. As of right now, the screenplay is great, though, guys. Filmed very well.
I'm Andy Dufresne. I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
What?
A rock hammer.
What is it and why?
What do you care?
Right.
Well, if it was a toothbrush, I wouldn't ask questions. I just quote a price. But then a toothbrush is a non-lethal object, isn't it?
I mean, it can be lethal if you sharpen it, I'm sure.
Rock
In
hammer's
some
about
way.
6 or 7 inches long. Looks like a miniature pickaxe.
Pickaxe?
I have no enemies here.
No? Wait a while. Word gets around. Sisters have taken quite a liking to you.
The sisters.
Especially Boggs.
Thanks for the advice.
Well, that's free. You understand my concern.
Well,
Not
if there's
really.
any trouble, I won't use the rock hammer. Okay?
Then I'd guess you want to escape. If I missed something here, what's funny?
You'll understand when you see the rock hammer. I understand. Thank you, Mr.
Red. Name's Red.
Red. Why do they call you that?
Maybe it's because I'm Irish.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you that I think I like Andy too. As of right now, the way he's handling himself and dealing with everyone else around him, I think I like Andy so far. Also, I don't see him being the person that lawyer painted him as. He was angry. Don't get me wrong. He was angry. I just don't know if he went through with it.
A man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
Go for in. Here you work. Thanks.
There's no one to the left of Andy, guys. Every other scene that we've seen so far showed literally like the end of a hallway, but the guy is walking with the cart down the hall. Guys, hold on. And I mean, obviously the sound effects are added in to make it seem like he's still moving along, but there's no one to the left of Andy. Based off what we've seen, it's just the end of the hallway. Weird scene. All right, weird scene, but
Thanks.
Running low on hexite. Trap? Trap.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight and the sisters let him be. I wish I could tell you that, but prison is no fairy tale world. The sisters kept at him. Sometimes he was able to fight him off.
Bro, I think it's time to probably most likely go on some type of offensive and just delete all three of these guys. Just gonna go ahead and point this out. That's probably the best course of action if that was to continue happening. Period. That's the listen. I'm sorry. They need to be erased.
Sometimes this place would have got the best of him.
Okay.
But then in the spring of 1949,
that's 2 years.
The powers that be decided that
The roof of the license plate factory needs resurfacing.
me and some fellows I know were among the names called.
Andrew Dufresne.
Only cost us a pack of smokes per man. I made my usual 20%, of course.
Of course,
This big shot lawyer calls me long distance from Texas. What do you think the government's gonna do to me?
Right.
Take a big wet bite out of my what?
Poor Barry. Terrible luck, huh?
Maybe enough to buy a new car, and then what? I gotta pay tax on the car. I tell you, Uncle Sam.
Yeah, tax is fun, guys. I mean, I just honestly wish that we, in the United States of America, at least got something for the crazy amount of taxes some people pay, guys. Right? I definitely wish that we would get more from that, but what can I say? Right?
I'd only ask 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers.
Co-workers, get him. That's rich, ain't it?
I think a man working outdoors feels more like a man if you can have a bottle of suds. It's only my opinion. Sir.
Is that the rule?
Drinking icy cold Bohemia-style beer. Courtesy of the hardest screw that ever walked a turn at Shawshank State Prison.
He just bought some friends here, guys. Oh yeah, he definitely did, bro. Respect.
And we getting to be kind of friends, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess.
Ask you something. Why'd you do it?
He didn't.
I'm innocent, Red. Just like everybody else here.
He didn't do it, bro.
What are you in for?
His energy is all wrong for that.
Only guilty man in Shawshank.
Okay, now, bro, you definitely deserve to be rejected in the beginning then. Yeah, no. You just don't take another human's life, guys. Well, I guess it depends on the scenario. Was it in protection of you or another, maybe? Or was it just rage? Because, like, if Andy is guilty, then he definitely belongs here, right? I think when those two guys walked into the room, that was probably the time to ask if she was decent, rather than both standing, both looking, already knowing the answer to your question, right? Like, why would you then ask? Guys, I don't even know what movie that is, but I would love to probably look at that movie. If that was a scene that all these people were going crazy over, I'm sure there are some plot holes.
Yeah, I'm
check
going
out.
to locate certain things from time to time.
Can you get her?
Oh, beginning of the movie, he said in 1949 was the year that Andy asked to smuggle in Rita Hayworth. I think those were his words. I think obviously this is a person.
Take a few weeks.
Weeks?
Well, yeah, Andy. I don't have her stuffed down in front of my pants right now, I'm sorry to say. But I'll get her.
I doubt it. I have no idea who she is, but I don't know how you're going to sneak a woman into prison.
Ain't you gonna scream? They have to pry the victim's jaws open with a crowbar.
What they did do is beat him within an inch of his life. Andy spent a month in the infirmary. And Boggs never walked again.
Deserved.
I'm thinking Andy could use a nice welcome back when he gets out of the infirmary. Man likes to play chess. Let's get him some rocks.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That captain is still a coward, right? He's cowardly, but at least he used his cowardice in a way that is beneficial to humanity.
Oh boy! Petrified.
Oh, hey, get that out your hand, bro. Yeah. And you smell your hands? All right.
Rita Hayworth herself.
A picture of sorts? A poster, maybe? It was rolled up, probably. You found a friend.
On your feet. Facing you.
Can't say I approve of this, but I suppose exceptions can be made. To deprive you of this, salvation lies within.
So does the warden think that just by introducing religion to the people, that will kind of make them good, moral people for society? Is that the purpose of what this is? I think that personally, they're going to need more. They're going to need a lot more. All of the people that we've encountered so far, they're going to need a lot more than just introducing religion. Education would probably be a really big thing, right? The ability to get a job that actually pays them very well would be a really big thing that could change their life. All right, that's good. Also, we've also just learned that the warden is most likely now going to be using him for his finance knowledge.
You enjoy working in the laundry?
No, sir, not especially.
Well, perhaps we can find something more befitting a man of your education.
Hey, Jake, where's Brooks? I've been reassigned to you.
I know, they told me. Ain't that a kick in the head? Well, I'll give you the dime tour. Come on.
Is he referencing Frank Sinatra?
Easy peasy, Japanese. Any questions?
Brooks, how long have you been librarian?
What?
Oh, I come here on '05, and they made me librarian in 1912.
I'm Deacons.
Okay.
I was thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
All right.
I see.
Like the prison banker? I do.
Well,
And then Andy says, Mr. Deacon, you want your sons to go to Harvard or Yale?
He didn't say that.
God is my witness, Deacon.
Get new books in here, Mr. Dufresne, if you please.
ask the warden for funds.
Son, the 6 wardens have been through.
As far as they're concerned, only 3 ways to spend the taxpayers' hard-earned when it comes to prisons.
Okay.
More walls, more bars, more guards.
Still, I'd like to try, with your permission. I'll write a letter a week.
But was he really sending them? That's the question.
Just calm the fuck down.
Come on.
What the hell's going on?
You tell me.
Wait a minute, what's he done to you?
What?
Knock it off. Brooks ain't no bug. It's just institutionalized. Institutionalized. The man's been in here.
Like, he's pretty much the perfect case for that. Let's see. He said in '05, right? And if it's 1949 in the movie, yeah, he spent so much of his life in here. Like, what else? What options does he have outside? Like, think about, guys. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Think about just overall evolution of society, guys. Like, what was going on in the United States of America in terms of like how things worked and looked in 1905 versus 1949. Guys, there's so many differences. He's scared to live his life that's, you know, in a different manner than he has been. This is all he knows. It's sad.
50 years,
it's incredibly sad.
50 years. This is all he knows. Probably couldn't get a library card if he tried.
No, he couldn't.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Say that when you've been here as long as Brooks has.
Right. Guys, you're trying to make me feel bad for these people now, guys. That's
I can't
crazy.
take care of you no more, Jake. You're free.
It's a great representation, guys. Absolutely amazing representation. Think about it. That bird was basically hand-fed by him. I'll give that bird probably a couple of days or maybe a week of living, basically. It absolutely, the bird itself was also institutionalized, but institutionalized by Brooks. Maybe that's some type of symbolism. A caged bird is free. But can a caged bird ever really be free? But I do like the fact that they're definitely trying to humanize prisoners. Like these very specific type of prisoners. Yeah, life does not make any sense to him.
And a job. Bagging groceries at the foodway. I keep thinking Jake might just show up and say hello. But he never does.
Right.
I've decided not to stay.
They'll kick up any fuss, not for an old crook like me. Wow.
He should have died in here.
He wouldn't have. Not anytime soon. Wow, guys, that is rough, all right? I understand. What do you have? I don't know if he had any family. That was never referenced. Could he have gone with one of his family members, or was he just stuck in this halfway house? I really didn't, unless I missed it. I don't know what he did to get in there, but it was probably something absolutely heinous. If it was, if he was in prison for 50 years, I can only imagine what he actually did. So I don't know if I should really feel bad. I feel bad for the fact there was a loss of life, obviously, right? But that's what happens when someone is in prison for a really, really long time, guys. It's a sad but beautiful depiction of it. I think it has the ability to at least explain or express to people this is what happens to people. But it's kind of a moral issue for me right now, right? At least. But I love how his story was told, though. Not what happened. I love how it was told.
We trust this will fill your needs. We now consider the matter closed. Please stop sending us letters.
I want all this cleared out before the warden gets back.
Yes, sir.
It worked. Good. So he basically sent as many letters as humanly possible, and then he was finally able to get a response back after writing as many letters as humanly possible. But the problem is that they really didn't have to opening all the letters if they were planning to ignore. But I guess the fact that there was just so many of them. So the warden was actually sending it the whole time, so that's at least good. It kind of says that he's, for the most part, a man of his word. You did good, right?
It only took 6 years.
Oh, so he sent a whole lot, guys.
Now on, I'll write 2 letters a week instead of 1.
I believe you're crazy enough.
Take a long time, sir, because those are a lot of containers for him to carry up and down stairs, most likely. Andy? 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 You have a good thing going for you, Andy. Yeah, this is not going to end well, guys. It can't. I mean, I love the fact that you're giving people culture, right? Oh, defiance.
They broke the door down before I could take requests.
Was it worth it? 2 weeks in the hole?
Yeah, it was worth it. I mean, if you only got 2 weeks, then
There's no such thing as easy time in a hole.
Haven't you ever felt that way about music?
guys, they are eating very good for prison.
I played the main harmonica as a younger man. Didn't make much sense in here.
Like they're eating better than like a lot of like kids in school.
Need it so you don't forget. Places in the world that aren't made out of stone. That there's something inside they can't get to, that they can't touch. It's yours.
Right.
What are you talking about?
That's what keeps him grounded.
Hope.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You feel you've been rehabilitated? Oh, yes, sir. Without a doubt. And I can honestly say I'm a changed man.
They're not letting you out, bro.
No danger to society here.
Right. I think the method of it probably based off of these conversations that are happening here. I think if you want to get out, they're going to reject you. I think so. Right? I'm changed. I'm new. I'm a new man. You have to be like, yeah, I don't care anymore, bro. Do whatever you want.
That's honest truth.
Yeah.
Absolutely rehabilitated.
Rejected. That is definitely not Morgan Freeman in that photo. It's not even an old image. That's definitely his son. Well played. Well, guys, well played on this right here. 100% that is his son in that photo. But, I mean, it makes sense a little bit. A little bit.
Here. Little parole rejection present. Go ahead and open it. I had to go through one of your competitors. I hope you don't mind. I wanted it to be a surprise.
Okay, well, that makes sense at least.
Not right now.
Marilyn? Yeah, Marilyn Monroe always fascinated me as a human. Like, she plays a part, like, in humanity that's interesting. Let me explain at least. She wasn't who we thought she was, if that makes any sense. I wasn't there, obviously, but like she was not exactly who she depicted herself as at all. She was super intelligent, brilliant, almost, right? No, just brilliant, not almost. She was brilliant. And she understood something about the masses, right? There's like a dumbed down effect that happens, and that kind of has to happen for certain people's success, right? And Marilyn Monroe is a really good example of that very specific thing. She played a very ditzy, individual for the public eye, but she absolutely was a genius, right? Because she understood one thing. You will get more people's attention with not being intelligent. I can't explain that. That may sound crazy. You'll get a lot more attention by dumbing yourself down than you would by not, right? And Marilyn Monroe knew that. Mr. Beast is probably the best example. The reason why Mr. Beast has the largest channel on YouTube, individually owned, is because of that. He said it in a video recently. Maybe not so recently, but he said it. He was like, listen, I want someone to watch my video and never have a concern about if they understand what's happening or not. And I thought about that for a second. I was like, yeah, that is amazing, but you're not really helping grow society. Instead, you're just making content. No offense, because it works, because there's no point of confusion in any of Mr. Beast's content. In no way will you ever have to question, do I understand what's going on right now? You understand exactly what's going on because he's not giving you anything for your brain. And again, that's no offense to the man. He's absolutely a genius on these content creation streets. But that's kind of, every time I think about Marilyn Monroe, I think of the overall dumbed down effect that has to happen with certain people to reach massive amount of success. And I think if that's what it takes, I personally refuse. And there's a couple other channels, even in the like music reaction and overall content, social commentary spaces, right, that do the same exact thing. No names, right? But I see you. But I definitely can tell you right now that in very specifically the movie reaction space, I'm new here, guys. All right, I'm new here. I'm not new on YouTube at all, but I'm new in this space, and I can definitely factually tell you that this space is filled with a lot of Marilyn Monroes, guys. Outside looking in. That's it. Let's continue.
Appropriations Committee voted an annual payment of $500 just to shut him up.
All right, so is it just to this prison, or was this something that was like bigger picture? Hopefully it was something bigger picture, not just very specifically this prison, because again, if you really want to rehabilitate people, give them some type of education, take them off of and out of the mindset of a criminal. And a lot of that comes from poverty. Poverty and criminality are like this. I don't think anyone inherently is a criminal. I think that it's circumstantial. But I may be some type of idealist in thinking that in the first place. But apologies, but that's a different subject for a different day.
Robert Louis
Stevenson. Fiction, adventure.
Count of Monte Cristo.
That's Cristo, you dumb.
By Alexandre
Right. Right. Yeah. Now on, that's his name. Dumas.
You know what it's about? You like it. It's about a prison break.
New England. One thing, really quickly. So the beginning of the movie, obviously, this is taking place in Maine. He just mentioned New England. It brought me back to something really interesting. Where are the accents? If they are from exactly where they're from, their accents would be thick, guys. And I mean thick. Okay. None of them have Maine accents. Or was Maine known for, at a very specific time, finding people that were not from the region and then just saying they did something and threw them in jail? Because it seems like everyone that speaks is absolutely a foreigner. Right. Yeah, guys, these prisoners make like pennies. All right. They make pennies.
Pool of slave labor you got, you can underbid any
Message. I mean, listen, the 13th Amendment is interestingly fickle, isn't it?
I need this new highway contract. I don't get it, and I go under. That's
You're not going to get it.
You think about that.
Behind every dollar earned, there was Andy, keeping the books.
Wow. Guys, something tells me that his religion is a mask. Like he's using it purely as a mask to mask his shady dealing. Like look at how good of a person I am.
Get my stuff.
Look at how amazing of a person I am visually, right, from the outside. But all actuality, I am not doing anything godly.
Down the laundry.
Channel it, filter it, funnel it. Stocks, securities, tax-free municipals. I send that money out into the real world, and when it comes back...
Clean as a virgin's honey potter.
Cleaner. By the time Norton retires, I'll have made him a millionaire.
It's gonna lead to somebody.
Sure it is, but not to me. And certainly not to the warden.
All right, who?
IRS. IRS. Wait a second, guys. I thought about something. I do think that it was not called the IRS in this time. The Bureau of Internal Revenue, maybe? I know people are going to say, oh, the IRS came out in 1862. Yes, I think so. But I don't think that those are the ones who were doing like a lot of this stuff. I think that who they really had to, for the most part, worry about was probably the Bureau of Internal Revenue, more so than the actual IRS at this very specific time.
He doesn't exist, except on paper.
Wow.
Andy, you can't just make a person up.
At that time, you probably could.
Sure you can. You know how the system works, where the cracks are. It's amazing what you can accomplish by mail.
Right, I would expect.
Mr. Stevens has a birth certificate, driver's license, social security number. On the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come to prison to be a crook.
I can imagine that.
Sounds like you've done time all over New England.
Yeah, I've been in and out since I was 13. You name the place, chances are I've been there. Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession.
Right.
What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Right.
What are you in for? Me? Lawyer. Me. Everybody's innocent in here. Don't you know that?
Right. Yeah, he's super cocky, extremely unlikable. And yeah, absolutely, he should be trying a brand new profession because this one that he is in keeps landing him in prison. The way he spoke with such pride that he has been incarcerated off and on since the age of 13 is pretty despicable to me. I don't know why you're so happy about that, sir. That should be a negative in your life.
I don't waste time on losers, Tommy. I ain't no.
Yeah, you are pretty much, sir. Sorry.
You mean that? Yeah.
He's not telling the truth.
You really mean that?
Tell that same story without smiling. Then I'll believe you, probably.
Yes, sir. I do. Don't read so good.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Right. Let's pardon that man on that. Yeah, this is the thing here. He had the brains the entire time. He just was not utilizing it. That's it. He got a book. He starts to realize his entire wealth of knowledge that is just sitting on pages of paper. And he's trying to do something for the first time. I respect it. It's a beautiful board, guys.
Lovely Raquel.
No idea who that is, guys. Raquel.
5 times 5 is 25. This place!
Don't give up on him. Just don't give up on him right now. He's going through it.
We've been friends a long time, so I know him as good as anybody.
Smart fella, ain't he?
They allow a prisoner in jail to consume a cold Coke, maybe, or lukewarm, room temperature, potentially even, to consume Coke out of a glass bottle that him and Red basically are both doing the same thing, that they could both break and then attempt to penetrate someone else's body with it. That's special.
Why does it come? Must be a banker on the outside.
Kind of roomy you pray you don't get. You know what I'm saying?
No. I don't think they actually know what you're saying because I don't think they have any roommates.
Golf pro, but she's married some other guy. Some hotshot banker. And he's the one they pinned it on.
Ho, 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 bro. Right.
I have to say, that's the most amazing story I ever heard.
He doesn't care.
What amazes me most is you were taken in by it.
Okay.
Sir? He's young, not terribly bright. Not surprising he wouldn't know what a state he put you in.
He's doing this on purpose. He knows that he's telling the truth. He doesn't want to lose this racket that's going on.
Telling the truth. Well, they'd have his last known address, names of relatives. It's a chance, isn't it? How can you be so obtuse?
Oh.
What did you call me?
Exactly how you're acting right now is obtuse, absolutely.
Obtuse? Is it deliberate?
It is.
Son, you're forgetting yourself. Don't you ever mention money to me again, you sorry son of a... Not in this office, not anywhere.
Exactly.
Get in here now. Solitary, a month.
Yes, sir. Hi.
What's the matter with you?
Get him out of here.
Set him up. Set him up right now, bro. If you get out of the hole in a month, the first thing you need to do, sir, instantly, and I mean very instantly, is start making mistakes on this paperwork, bro. Do that right now. Because that's what you can do as retribution for him.
I mean, for real innocent?
Yeah. It looks that way.
Sweet Jesus. How long's he been here now?
Like, it honestly wouldn't surprise me that a lot of prisoners are not guilty. Guys, it would not surprise me if I was to hear the stats or whatever they are, guys. I just wouldn't surprise me that there's a good amount of them that are, and I don't mean like 50, 90%. I don't mean that. I mean, but like even 10% is too much, is what I'm trying to say here, guys. 3% is too much. That means you have people wasting their lives.
Kid passed. C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
What, the warden had a change of heart or something?
I'm asking you to keep this conversation just between us.
Okay.
Feel awkward enough as it is. We got a situation here. Tell you, son, this thing really came along and knocked my wind out. It's got me up nights. That's the truth.
Okay.
Right thing to do. I have to know if what you told Dufresne was the truth.
Say no.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Having placed your hand on the good book and taken an oath before Almighty God
Bro.
himself.
Just give me that chance.
That's wild.
Terrible thing.
Uh-huh.
Man that young, less than a year to go, trying to escape. Kept Madley's heart to shoot him.
It didn't. He wasn't trying to escape.
Sealed off, brick by brick.
Yeah. Listen, Andy, pack this man up, bro.
Barbecue in the yard. I see the flames for miles.
Right, a book
Dead
barbecue.
surrounded like wild Indians.
Oh, okay.
You understand me? Catching my drift? Or am I being obtuse?
Nah, you're still being obtuse. Absolutely. God, guys. Bro, change the silent partner to the captain.
I didn't pull the trigger.
Oh, okay.
I drove her away. And that's why she died, because of me. The way I am.
Yeah, nah, you didn't do that, bro. Mm-mm. The reason why she's not here is because of that sick individual that the other guy found as a roommate in the other jail. That's the reason why she was deleted. Bad husband. Terrible
Bad
husband.
maybe.
There we go. Terrible husband, absolutely. But that you didn't delete him.
Feel bad about
Delete
it if
her.
you want to, but you didn't pull the trigger.
No, I didn't. Somebody else did. I was in the path of the tornado.
Guys, I find it amazing how they've been in here for 20 and 30 years, right? And they haven't aged like Eddie, guys. Like, there's no aging on their face. Is that done on purpose, guys? Like, normally, if you're going to be going over a large stretch of time, you'll at least start aging the actors a little bit.
Little place on the Pacific Ocean. You know what the Mexicans say about the Pacific? They say it has no memory. That's where I want to live the rest of my life. Open up a little hotel. In a place like that, I could use a man that knows how to get things.
I don't think I could make it on the outside, Andy.
I think if you had a purpose, you could. The problem with Brooks is that he was so like advanced in age that he himself just couldn't grasp, and he couldn't grasp anything that was really happening around him, right? And he was also, again, so advanced in age that he really couldn't do anything meaningful for a large quantity of money. And that's obviously not trying to be ageist here. That's just the physicality of getting older, right? I think if he had a purpose, he could thrive.
Get busy living, you get busy dying.
Ooh, quotables.
The big oak tree at the north end. It's like something out of a Robert Frost poem.
Okay.
There's something buried under it I want you to have.
Guys, this movie is brilliant.
Oh.
Like, guys, scoring, amazing. The overall filming of it, amazing. A couple of continuity issues throughout the movie, fine, not stressing it. I understand the era this movie came out in, right? They cared about continuity, but not like so, they weren't obsessed with it, right? So that's one thing. Either way, the screenplay is great, the script is great, the overall storytelling ability is amazing. I love the constant and, like, for the most part, consistent Morgan Freeman, like, narration throughout the film also. This is easily, like, I can't explain how I think. As of right now, I feel like this is easily one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life so far. As we are going through it, amazing. Period. Easily, like, guys, top 3 movies. That's where I'm at right now. With just the storytelling ability, I'm hooked into this, guys.
Telling you, the guy's...
Andy come down to the loading dock today. He asked me for a length of rope.
Rope?
6 feet long.
And you gave it to him.
Sure I did. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, no.
Jesus, Haywood.
Bro, go get that rope from that man.
Brooks have ever.
Yeah, I don't know, guys.
I don't know.
He was talking a little weird.
Every man has his breaking point.
And I think he's there right now, guys.
Lickety split. Want to get home.
Just about finished, sir.
Get my stuff down to the laundry. And shine my shoes. I want them looking like mirrors.
How tall is he? 6'6", 6'7", maybe 6'5", somewhere in there. They were purposely trying to mask his height, it seems, throughout the entire film here. Because every time we kind of, for the most part, saw him with someone else, he was sitting down or kneeling down or bending over type of thing. Never standing straight up. Maybe not to tower over all the other talent. There was only one scene that, if I recall, he was standing next to people. That was in the beginning of the movie where they were just bringing everyone in, and the guy was like, "We have only one rule, and it's blasphemy." That was the only time we really saw him standing up, and it was a really brief scene, I recall. But for some reason, they've been trying to hide his, or not hide, maybe mask his height whenever he's around anyone else. I'll pay attention a little bit more to that. Yeah, he seems to be, like, at his breaking point, guys. Well-placed thunder and lightning, guys. Notice how the actors, they always seem to be sad when it starts raining. Yeah, Andy's the last cell.
245.
What?
Dufresne.
Oh, no.
Get your out of here, boy. You're holding up the show.
Oh, no, bro. Oh, God.
You hear me?
I want every man on this cell block questioned.
Bro.
Start with that friend of his. Who? Him.
He put his shoes into there.
Tell me what this is.
Last night's count.
Mm-hmm. You see Dufresne's name there? I sure do. Stands to reason he'd still be here in the morning.
I mean, yeah.
I want him found. Man up and vanished like a fart in the wind. Nothing left, but maybe she knows. What say there, Fuzzy Britches?
Fuzzy
You like
Britches!
talking?
I don't think she wants to talk to you, bro. You're weird.
And everyone's in on it.
Right.
Including her.
Is that what that rock thing was for, bro? It's this. Bro, Andy, great job. What?
That's all it takes, really.
Time.
Pressure and time.
Right. What, guys? Talk about a movie that keeps you on your toes consistently.
I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
Yeah. All right, guys. And he had like the perfect cell also, guys, right at the end. The shoes that he was wearing into the cell are not the same shoes he's wearing now, though. These are brown. These are like a chocolate brown. You can't make a scene saying, how often do you look at a man's shoes? Now I'm going to obsess over his shoes. Then change the shoes to like a chocolate brown shoe rather than the black mirror finished ones. Unless they're in that bag. Maybe. I just didn't think prisoners had multiple shoes, though. Nah, bro. What's in your mouth? Oh, God. 500 yards, just shy of half a mile. Really? 500 yards, just shy of half a mile. Okay.
Strolled into the Maine National Bank.
Mr. Stevens. Bro, this is how you end a movie, guys.
I hope you'll enjoy living abroad.
Thank you. I'm sure I will.
Mr. Stevens visited nearly a dozen banks in the Portland area that morning. All told, he blew town with better than $370,000 of Warden Norton's money.
Good.
Severance
Well
pay
deserved.
for 19 years.
Oh, they're coming, bro. What now? What now? That sign was perfect. You were right. Salvation lay within. So I'm guessing he read the Bible, right? No problems. Then he got to the chapter of Exodus and then decided, you know what? You're right. I'm going to break out. Guys, this is brilliant. Like back to back brilliant. This entire movie, scene by scene. That's guys, well played. On Exodus, well played. Well played. Yeah, now he just realized he just got set up. Good. Well deserved. Now go get the warden. Fine. That's fine, completely. Coward, but
I like to think
expected.
the last thing that went through his head, other than that bullet, was
Right.
to wonder how
Bars.
the hell Andy Dufresne ever got the best of him.
Andy was smarter than him. That's how he got the best of him.
Not long.
Could use a couple of beers. And he got it.
And he got
it.
Their feathers are just too bright.
A lot of bird references, but I understand it. It makes sense.
I guess I just miss my friend.
Right.
If I'll say you've served 40 years of a life sentence, you feel you've been rehabilitated?
Well, now let me see.
Well, it means you're ready to rejoin society.
I know what you think it means, Sonny. Young fellas like yourself can wear a suit and a tie and have a job.
Oh yeah, he's getting out now. No doubt.
What do you really want to know? Am I sorry for what I did? A young, stupid kid who committed that terrible crime. This old man is all that's left. I gotta live with that.
Yeah, he's getting out, guys.
Rehabilitated.
Yep, used by people that are outside of whatever system this is. Prison and jail is not for rehabilitation. It's just not. It's honestly to bring more money into whatever town that jail is in. For tax money for that very specific jail, right? I definitely would not say not in the country, not in the United States of America, guys. The prison or jail of any sorts is definitely 100% not for rehabilitating anyone. In fact, it seems to kind of enjoy recidivism. Why? Because it keeps more money. Why fix the problem when you can just let them go out, let them get out after their time, then they'll come right back, right? Why fix a problem And, when you can just make more money off of them again. A lot of systems would not exist without recidivism. Bail bondsmen wouldn't barely exist in the way they do, guys, right? Bounty hunters would barely exist. There's so many issues with this system, guys. Specifically how it's done in the United States of America, where the most people on this planet are imprisoned. There are countries with double the population with not even a tenth of the amount of people imprisoned. In the freest state, in the freest country in the world, for some reason, we have the most prisoners. It's not that we're generally inherently, terrible, toxic, and criminal. That's not it. It's that the entire system is based off of recidivism, and these towns that build these prisons make money off of putting people in jail. And again, our 13th Amendment is extremely fragile and fickle, isn't it?
Oh, Sonny, and stop wasting my time.
Approved. Right, of course. That's, of course. Just, you have to give in, resign yourself to this, and then you win. Huh. Now what? Can I not be sick anymore? That'll be oh no. Guys, what are the chances? It's the same exact job, guys. That drove Brooks crazy. The same exact things that Brooks went through. Wow. Like a 50s Ford F-100. But we're in 1966 now? Buxton. And this is the wall. Looking for volcanic glass underneath the tree. Oh. Okay. Right. Look around again, bro, because that's...
If you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further.
Okay.
You remember the name of the town, don't you?
Zihuatanejo.
I could use a good man to help me get my project on wheels.
Bro, how would you remember that?
Keep an eye out for you.
How?
Board ready.
Guys, it was brilliant. So was red. Those are kind of the same words that Brooks used towards the end of his life when he just said, no one would care, right? Who cares? I'm old. I'm an old crook, I think is what he called himself also. So that's cool. It's a good callback. Guys, such a beautiful story. What am I going to say here, guys? This was a phenomenal movie. Okay. All right. So the movie itself, I'm going to go ahead and say easily one of the greatest filmed movie that I've ever seen. There were a couple of continuity issues throughout the movie, but I don't think that very specifically has any type of bearing on how great the movie actually was. I think if I was a different person, I probably would have cried, right? I know it, most likely. If I was a different person, I'm not that person. But the movie was great. All the characters were really good. I did notice that there was never any consistency kind of in the other prisoners that were not like the main characters. So that's okay, I really wish that we would have had some consistent people there on filming days, right? But that's, again, nothing to do with the movie because they're extras. They really are just there to fill in spaces. The warden was probably one of the worst humans ever. He hid behind a veil of goodness and religion and faith, but in all actuality, he was actually the Viper. He was the Viper. All right, he was the bad guy in every single definition of what a terrible human is. the warden was kind of that also. The captain, in all of his weakness, as I stated earlier in the film itself, he was weak. The fact that he ended up getting arrested and then crying over that fact, I mean, if you were as strong as you were depicting, you would have stood up and said, I know what I did, and here's my life. Because obviously my life's forfeit now, right? The captain, at least. But again, he was as weak as I speculated his weakness to be, right? This is a movie that I'm probably going to want to come back and see again, but maybe not in the same view, right? This is kind of one of those, well, not view, but maybe not like what I'm doing now, at least, what I mean. Like, I don't want to watch it and attempt to dissect it. I want to watch it to watch it. This is one of these type of things where this will be a movie that I'll be watching for a very long time. And I think it's pretty obvious based on how good it is. I haven't checked the rating on this movie, but I can only speculate. It's easily in the 9s. This is one of these. When it comes from the emotions that were kind of brought forward throughout the film itself, or the emotions they tried to bring forward throughout the movie, I can definitely pretty much guarantee that it's an extremely highly rated film. Because filmed beautifully. This last shot here is also amazing. I'm not sure if it's a crane or a helicopter. Maybe, wait, that's a helicopter, but it looks good, guys. All right. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to see the full length version reaction of this movie, it is on Patreon at the 2nd tier. And yeah, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day thoroughly.